You can literally hatch hundreds of huges from this update if you know what you're doing. As you can see, I currently have 2 huge toy chest mimics, but I actually have more. Let me go over here to my boxes. We got some missed huges right there. We got some huges I hatched. Here's one of the huges I hatched. I hatched this at the beginning of the update, actually. I'll show a screenshot of that on screen. But not only that, but we also have a full team of rainbow huges, of course, for future updates. So that's not the point. What about the huges behind us? How are you as a player gonna be able to get them? And we're gonna be showing you in today's video exactly how. So make sure to watch until the very end to understand exactly everything you need to know about this update and how exactly you're gonna be able to become probably amazing by the end of it. So what's going on, guys? It is Distinct here. We're once again back. Now, let's be very clear with something. This huge pet has only been out for about 2 days. I mean, actually not even 2 days. It's only been out for one singular day. And how many exists does it have? It has 64,000, okay? Now, a lot of you are going to skip over this update. Some of you may be bored, some of you may not understand what's going on, but this is an opportunity, my friends, of a lifetime. These huges are like no others, and they're worth tons, and you don't want to miss out whatsoever. Because this huge is extremely free to play, and you pretty much don't need any other prior game passes to help you win this event. Now, to my knowledge, the only game passes that actually do work are the lucky game passes, which are in the bottom left, but let's just go ahead and pull them up over here. And these just give you better luck with eggs. Maybe the huge hunter helps, but I doubt that. It only helps with active huges. But yeah, we've done enough talking over here. Let's go ahead and make our way into here. But before we do that, let me show you guys a little bit of a trick. Now, please click the link in the description in order to get access to this, because you're not going to be able to get access to it any other way. But this is an official link to the Stand in Line event. Now, if you don't know what this means, if I scroll down right here, you guys are going to notice there are some servers here, right? We can see what servers people are in, like our friends, but then we can see these servers. Now, I don't remember what extension it is. Sorry, I just voice cracked. I don't know exactly what extension it is, but you are allowed to, of course, find servers that are, of course, ascending. And the ascending servers are the ones that have no players in it, and these are the servers you're going to want to join, and we're going to show you guys why in a second. But, of course, if you can't use this feature, all you really need to do is you just need to click the arrow until, of course, you make your way over to the one-player servers. If you want to join a 2-player server, you can as well. This does take a little bit longer, though, so we're just going to do it our way because we know we have a faster method. And I would recommend going to, like, the 2nd or 3rd page just to be safe so you don't get anybody randomly joining like you are. And then you're gonna go ahead and press join on one of these 1-player servers and make your way into the game. Now, once you are in the game, it is still loading, so we're gonna go ahead and show you guys. But as you can see, there will not be a line whatsoever, and you will be at the very front. Now, the reason this is a good thing, and I think you guys can see it from here, you don't have to wait for 50 players to get through. You can also just chill here, by the way, at the egg if you really want to. No one's gonna get in front of you or behind you. But something really neat about this is you can go ahead and make your way inside of the room, okay? Without having to do any work whatsoever. And on top of that, you can get your upgrades as well. But the most important thing, once you have auto cut on, I'm sure many of you guys will probably have this on, but if you have it on, every single time that you leave this room, which by the way, your time limit will be 10 minutes if you have it all maxed out, what will happen is you'll basically just get sent right back in after 30 seconds because there's nobody there. But there is actually a way to make this crazy good. And it's the method that nobody is telling you about, the things that, you know, people are not really showing you. So the method is pretty simple. I'm not gonna give like an exact example because I actually haven't set this up for myself yet, but I do plan on doing so. But basically what you are going to do is you're going to download Roblox Account Manager. Now, Roblox Account Manager has been having some issues recently with apparently malware. There's no malware in it, I promise, guys. It is completely safe. I have tried it myself and I've been using it for years. But once you download Roblox Account Manager, what you are going to do next is you are going to open it, log into whatever Roblox accounts you have, including your alt accounts, but you don't have to, by the way. I'm pretty sure you can just do this without having to do that necessarily. And then without, of course, being in Roblox while you're doing this process, you're gonna go ahead and join up into Pet Simulator in the exact same server with every single account. And when you do this, it's going to create a line, but since these players are not cutting each other, what they're gonna do is every 30 seconds, you're gonna have this button being clicked from the person that's in the front, and that person in the front is going to essentially go into the room. Now, this would require a macro, so if you don't wanna use a macro, you can just use the auto cut feature, but of course, it will make it slightly more complicated, but it will still, of course, work, but it'll just be slightly slower. I know some of you guys kind of care about that, but yeah, if you don't care about that, then you should be good to go. Of course, do not forget, there is, in fact, a leaderboard over here. Now, I know many of you guys are probably not on this leaderboard. I'm not personally on the leaderboard. I did try, but these people are insane, guys. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the people just kind of like speed ran straight to the room. So I guess that makes, you know, sense in its own right. But yeah, the secret is the alt accounts. I know that a lot of you guys probably did not know this. Maybe you did know this, maybe you didn't, but you can use that to your advantage. But there's something else you should know while you're in this room, and it's gonna be for the upgrades. So in terms of the upgrades, what you're gonna wanna do is make sure you have one of these right here. Now, you can of course use a normal one, but of course these guys have gotten a lot cheaper. And all you need to do is simply enable one. And once you enable one, in the bottom left, going to go ahead and give you a 10 times adoption token bonus. And what this basically does is it takes these adoption tokens going from 25 to like 100 every single time. We'll wait for it to come on. But yeah, once it comes on, you're gonna see how many adoption tokens we get, and it's a lot more. Yeah, so as you guys can see, 115. I mean, that is an insane increase. That's like 80 or 90 more. That's ridiculous. One thing I'd like to mention is that probably don't get any of these upgrades. Don't like use any of them. They're completely pointless. I went through all of them and I'm like, wait, what is the point of sending the entire server to the egg when half of the servers playing this event don't even have 10 people? So you're only sending 10 people for 1,000 Robux. But that's not even the worst part. I think the worst part is the fact that you have to spend Robux to be in the area longer. But the thing is, you don't even need to do this technically now because you have the resources to just go to the first spot every time. And not only that, but this timer completely stopped. So I don't really understand what the purpose of that is. It just kind of pointless to me. There's also a voucher. If you guys come down here, there is this golden paw ticket. It says it runs you straight to the adoption room, so you don't have to spend any coin. But this becomes completely pointless once you have all of these upgrades, because once you have these, you don't really need to worry about anybody else. You're probably better than 90% of people already. And yeah, all they're really doing is just AFKing with the adoption token boot. And if you're wondering, when the update first came out, this thing as well had like a weird glitch where it kept on refreshing the time. I don't know why I did that. I don't know if it's doing that now. I don't think so anymore, but it was, and I just found that a little weird. I think that was a glitch. There was also another glitch, well, a major nerf actually, on the huge here, because the huge, okay, let's be honest, the huge had like 50,000 exist in one day. I don't know what the odds were. I think the odds were probably like 1 in 10,000, maybe even less. That's ridiculous in my opinion, because regardless of if we're getting only one pet per minute or even one pet per second, that adds up over time. You know, there's tens of thousands of seconds in an hour. So when you convert that over, it just becomes a little insane. Anyways, I'd like to clarify one more thing before I head out for this video. Enchants do not work. There's no point of having enchants on, so don't even bother. I know some of you guys are going to be curious about that. No, there's not really any other way you can get help outside of it. But one more thing, more importantly, guys, please join a clan, this clan where you are going to miss out severely. It is super easy to get into a clan right now as I'm making this video. And when you see this video, take advantage, okay? Take advantage and just trust me on this one, okay? You guys are going to love me for this. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, guys, make sure to subscribe to the very cool, awesome, amazing YouTube channel. I know the way I said that was very cringe, okay? So you can click off the video now. I totally respect your decision. You know, I'm not gonna blame you. I know I'm dancing and being stupid. You know what? Goodbye.